Hi, this is Dorothy with Scrapbooking, and today I'm going to start on the scrapbooking workshop called Isabella. So let me show you this really lovely paper. Pull out all the pieces from it. So of course we've got our picture photo mat placeholders, and we've got our instructions for Isabella. And we've got beautiful blues and yellows here with some lemon paper. And I think these are going to be some fun layouts. And so let me set my instructions aside. You get some acrylic pieces to go on here, and we're going to be spelling out best with the acrylic. And they're cutouts. They're solid pieces and cutouts. So that's very cool. Okay, won't need those for a while. Set those down. Okay, here comes rest of the stuff. We've got the sticker page, which this is, you can see that the cutout is gonna go like this on there. So very, very cool. Anyway, we've got some pretty border strips here and a beautiful flower and lemon getaway. Okay, and then here are the papers. So we've got this pretty tile paper. Kind of looks like, I don't know, Dutch. Where's that Dutch art? And a very vibrant blue chevron and a calming yellow background with this pretty, this is a, so what color is that? Is that bluebird? That must be bluebird. You know, it almost has a purple cast to it. And then we've got some pretty greenery here with the beautiful lemon and lemon flowers. Gorgeous paper there. Okay, and then these are our die cuts for the projects. We've got lemons and flowers, and this, it looks like exclusive paper to me. And then we've got cardstock. So we have, let's see, what is this? Sage and bluebird and some white. So, okay, so that's what we have. Set that with this, the paper. See what we need to do with the papers. And I'll put the sticker aside. We're definitely not going to use, whoops, that for a while. And there goes my S is on the floor. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay, we're going to cut these zip strips off, leave 2 of them just 12 inches, and cut the gray one 6 1/4, 3 1/4, 3 1/4. Okay. All right, so we put all these pieces over here, and we need don't need this. We need this one. We need one of these. And that exclusive paper. Where did that exclusive paper go? Here's the 2 exclusive papers. So we're going to cut those, both of those, and then the sage cardstock is going to get cut. Okay. You know what? I'm tired of fuzzy. I'm going to go change out my I better make sure I've got a blade. Okay, so here's my new blade. Take the blade cover off. And I'm going to lift this out. There's a little nook here at the very end, at both ends. And so you want to have your blade pointing that way. And then you just pop it off like that. Boy, for the longest time I had no idea. And then you're just going to pop it on. Put the blade cover over so I don't hurt myself. Okay, let's see what we've got. Going to cut off the zip strip first. And then, okay, I'm going to have them go this way, but this goes like this. So the chevron pattern, okay, I need to match up the chevron pattern. That, oh my goodness, that's hurting my eyes. It looks like it goes this way. Okay, so flip it this way. It doesn't matter on this side. These are all even squares. So we're going to cut one row with white borders. There's an itty bitty white border in between the tiles. It's sort of like the grout line. So they want you to cut it so that it has the white border. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm getting the right thing. Okay, that's with a white border. And then there's one, and so one is going to be with a white border and one is going to be without. And so I don't know whether we're going to be using the one without a border or not. I will set that one up here and then cut this with the white border intact. A little bit of fine cutting here. Okay, there's a white border. Okay, two with white borders. And then, so this one is without a white border, and then we want a without a white border, because the next one is going to have with a white border. Okay, so that one's going to go over here, and then we're going to cut 6 squares. So these are going to have, you're going to move 2 squares over, 2 tiles over, and cut it with a white border. Got a little bit of a white border on there. And then this is going to be without a border so that the other one can have a border. And it is a little bit more tedious than I thought. Okay. And then this last one, what are we doing? What am I doing? Need it with a white border. So I'm doing it like that. So this 4 squares with a white border. So I'm going to cut this off this way. 4 squares with a white border. That needs to be trimmed down just a tad. Got a little overzealous there. Okay, there's that one. Okay, and then it looks like I'm just cutting out a few squares. Hard to tell which is which. I have no idea. Okay, this has got 2 squares, so we're going to do 6 squares with a white border. So this is to here. I can do this. So there's 6 squares with a white border, and then 4 squares with a white border. Okay, there's 4 squares with a white border. So we have, and then we want 6 squares with a white border. So we want this. We're going to come down like that. Here we go. So we have 6 squares with a white border, 4 squares with a white border, 4 squares with a white border. And we've got this strip and this strip with white borders. So 1, 2, 3. It's just a small amount of confusion here. So here's one tile, and then another tile. It's just kind of hard to tell what's what. Okay, then I'm having a hard time figuring out which one is which. I don't know if it makes any difference. It probably doesn't make any difference. I'm going to worry about that later. I'm going to do a Scarlett O'Hara, and I'm going to worry about that later. Okay. Here's the exclusive paper, and they want it so it's this way. And we're going to do 4 inches. So we're just going to cut right down the line here. So I like to, when I'm trying to even up and make sure that I'm cutting down the line, I like to move the blade out of the way and then line it up It's easier to line it up without the blade in the way, and then there's that, and I can trim that a little bit. And this one is also the same kind of thing. So whoops. There we go. There are those, and then the next one is sage. And it looks like we're using the white side of sage. So I'm going to cut 6 1/4. Thank goodness we're back to easy cutting. Six 1/4. So there's the 6, and here's the 4 1/4. So that's a photo mat for a 4x6, and then we're going to cut it to 4 1/4. Trim that off, set those aside, and do 3 1/4. So these are photo mats for 3x4s. I can handle that. I can handle that easy. Okay, that's... Oh, there is more cutting. How about that? Okay, so there was a sapphire in here that I didn't even see. So here's the sapphire. All right, we're gonna do 4 1/4. 4 1/4 strip, and another 4 1/4 strip, scrap, flip this around, do 6 1/4. I can so handle these. And then these are going to be 3 1/4 squares. So this is a photo mat for a 3x3 picture. And then we've got our 4 1/4. It is 4 1/4. Of course it's 4 1/4. 3 1/4. 3 1/4. 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. See, this I'm getting a much better cut with the new blade. I'm just going to have to stock up on some more blades because our cardstock is pretty thick, and I think it eats up the blades pretty quickly. Or I just cut a whole lot of stuff. That could be true also. Okay, so this is going to be 3 strips. First one is 4 1/4. And then 3 1/4. And then 4 1/4. Okay, so this is the last one. It gets cut at 6 1/4. And 3 1/4. And the first one is 4 1/4, so it gets turned and gets done at 3 1/4. 3 1/4. 3 1/4. What do we have left here? 2 1/4. It's a good thing because this gets cut at 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Okay, those all go over here, and then this 3 1/4 inch strip gets 3 1/4, 3 1/4, 4 1/4. Scrap. I'm going to cut the zip strips off here. One zip strip. Another zip strip. Another zip strip. Let's see. And then the last two are from the store paper. The store of the show paper. It's not stores, it's a store of the show. It's the kind of the signature paper, the theme paper, whatever you'd like to call it. Okay, let's see, which zip strips do we need? I think we need that gray one and the two little yellow ones, which are so cute. This one and this one, they stay 12 inches. And this is 6 1/4. And then 2 3 1/4. I need the second zip strip because what was left was less than what we needed. So here's the second piece for 3 1/4. Okay. And that is getting set aside for the time being. Okay, so we are going to use the lemon paper. And we need the punch outs for that. We need the die cuts. So this is project 1. Project 1. Look at these adorable little pink banners. My goodness, how cute are they? And some little tiny dots. Okay, I better set those over here because you know I'll lose them. Okay, so that other part is project 2. Here is some more of project 1. And these are for project 3. And project 2. and project 2 and 3. Okay, so let me just put my one piece aside here, and these are identical. Yeah, these are identical. So I'll put one over here. So we're going to do this. It says attach the floral paper for the base. Use the floral pattern paper for the base and attach the large vanilla scallop die cut Oh, and look, it's even cut to go on the diagonal, so we don't even have to trim anything off. So we just have to know, oh my goodness, how simple is that? I didn't realize that this is really kind of a parallelogram. I thought we were in for some trimming. Okay, so we're going to do it with 1.5 inches up from the bottom. So there we go, and there we go. And it says, let's see, do not use adhesive along the top of one piece so another piece can be tucked under. So those are the sage So we're going to put one here and one here, like that. And these pieces of zip strip are going to go down here, but that one goes with that one. And it says sponge the left side of the scallop die cut with flamingo ink as shown. Let me go get my flamingo ink. Let's see, technique. Rub part of the rounded edge of the sponge on the stamp pad, load it with ink, lightly pounce the sponge on a scratch piece of paper to remove some of the ink, then gently rub the sponge in a circular motion over the entire area of the project until the desired color is achieved. Okie dokie. I'll be back. Okay, here's flamingo. And we can use like a little sponge. This is one of my round sponges that was cut up into like 8 pieces. So this is sort of what they're saying. You load up with a bunch of ink and then you kind of blot it off. And then you're going to rub in a circle. It's kind of fun to do. That's definitely kind of fun to do. Okay, so this is going to go like 1 inch down. From the top and about 3/4 of an inch over. So about like that. I'm kind of making it parallel to the dotted lines. And then this is going to be just 1/4 of an inch over from that one. And so that's easy to do. We can do it just like that. And then these will get lined up at the bottom. right? Okay. So this is just the reminder that a 3x4 is going here. You can always take them off when you're getting ready to put them on there, or you can actually put your pictures right on top of them if you want. I think I was supposed to leave some space over here. Let me just kind of loosen that up. And maybe these are from the sticker sheet. So what do we have here? A Simply that's kind of going to go over like this. And it looks like these little guys go on top of those. So I'm going to put a little glue down, like right here and right there. And then I'm going to use my little tweezer. Put it in place. And then this one, same thing. Okay. And then let's see what it says about. Okay, so we did our circle. Attach the photos, embellish with stickers and additional die cuts as shown. Attach a few of these pieces with foam tape for added dimension, and then embellish with the acrylic shapes and attach with glue dots. So we're going to put the okay, we're going to just kind of do it like this. I'm kind of placing them gently down. I'm not going to squish them down yet. I'm trying to make them about the same distance from the Simply sticker. And then these will line up underneath. Like that. Okay, I am going to put these on with some foam tape. A bigger flower and a small flower. like that. And this one is going to have well, this sort of looks like that. Okay, the scallop, do not put it, so another piece can be tucked in at a later step. I'm going to hold off on this for right now. I will use the small flower with the leaf. And that will kind of go under. I'm gonna put it under there, and then this is going to get popped up with a round foam disc like that. So I can still get to the picture underneath here. Okay, and then we've got our acrylic pieces that get attached with glue dots. So okay, that's going to go on there like that. And then the E. Okay, we want to hold on to these little guys because that's going to go over like that and that. And someplace where my S was on the floor is now lost amongst the other pieces, which it will totally show up. There we go. Okay, I need some small glue dots. Or I can just roll these up onto themselves. Do it like that. I think there's some really tiny glue dots, but I'd have to go searching for them. Okay, let's see how that works. That's good. I just have to put these down. You know, I could use a little bit of this glue. That might be easier, to tell the truth. Except they move around until they're dry. It's the only problem. These are really, we're coming out with more of these acrylic pieces in all sorts of shapes coming up in the next book. So that's going to be real fun because they're fun to work with. And it's all about adding dimension, right? That's what I kind of talk about a lot, is just you want to add, you know, several layers of paper, just something to give dimension to and interest to. And then we've got our T. And this is a lovely page. Well, come on, spit it out here. Whoops, didn't want. You know, be careful what you say, because darned if it doesn't come around and spit out all over you. Be careful what you wish for. Okay. Let me gently set this over here so. Okay, page 2. Goodness. I can't press my easy button on that. Okay, let me turn to page 2 first. So I have to tell you those, I'll show you in a minute. Too hard to explain. Now this is 2.5 inches up from the bottom. So we're gonna go to here and do it like that, and then that just falls right into place. And we've got our sage piece here. And that is going to be like here, like that, and then this goes down below. Like that. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. So the flamingo with the rounded edge. Okay, so that's going to be done. Okay, I inked up my sponge, and then I get rid of some excess over here on top of the dog. And then I'm going to I don't know, can I get too much? I don't think so. I do like doing that. It's fun. Okay, so I have this over here. Now this big old piece is going to go happy together. It's going to be up here. And then beautiful is going to go down here. And I think I'm going to pop this up. Put some anti-static and put my double stick foam down. Okay, ran out. Where did my other foam take? Oh. Okay. And this is going to go like this. So that goes almost down to the edge. And I think a bunch more stickers go in here. Let's see. Actually, this goes under. And this goes down next. Then this is going to, the leaf is going to go over in here. And then we have another lemon, which is this lemon. That's going to go here, and then we've got so I'm putting this pink wreath down. The lemon is going to go kind of like that. And then we've got this little guy is going to go down in here. We've got leaves coming out, and there's a flower over here. Like that. And there's going to be a rose going here. How gorgeous. Where'd that rose go? Where's my plastic pieces? Okay, so we've got, it looks like just one rose goes down. And we just want to make sure that we've got Okay, I'm being intense, so I can't talk. Okay, I put some of the liquid glue on the rose here. So that's going to go down like that. I think we have all the pieces. We've got this, we've got the inside to give a little journaling. We have our rose down here, our big spray, our 3 pieces. So there we go. Okay, let me put flamingo away so I don't mess it up. And put the glue away so I don't mess things up. Wonder. Okay, we need to deal with that. Put these things away so I can find them. Okay, so here is layout 1. Get these pieces out of the way so the background looks neater. Okay, here is the first layout for Isabella. And it's really quite beautiful. Now, the only thing I haven't done is this sticker. So let me look through here real quick and see if I see another sticker. So I'm gonna have to cut off kind of a cute piece of it. Yeah, I don't see that getting used for anything. It's a little tag. So it's this whole tag. Now, it could be that I don't really have to use, let's see if we have anything else. We could just cut, I'm gonna cut this like right here. And this tag could be used, that could be a little journaling card. So I'm just gonna save a small piece of it, and I'm gonna put this right under here. Actually, I'm just gonna butt it up. And these cute little pieces are its little things. So one is going to go under. So that's going to go under here. And then this one's going to go kind of over like that. Okay, so totally complete with the little tag in place, and you could put the date up there on that one. So I will tell you that some more of these tiles here. The loops from the B are different sizes. The big one goes at the bottom, the small one at the top. I had them reversed, which is why some of the cardstock was showing through, so I moved them. So the big one's at the bottom, the small one's at the top, just as an FYI. And this is what it looks like all together, and I just think it's a gorgeous layout. So I will be back with layout 2 and layout 3 in the next video. So thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up and ring the bell so you know when the next video is coming. Thank you. Bye now. You can shop with me at dorothy.closetomyheart.com. Bye.